Marvel fatigue. It's a term used to describe the all-too-common consensus that Marvel kinda sucks now. Movie after movie releases, show after show. Each one worse than the last. It was once a thriving mega brand. It's now fading to show what it once was. The magic is gone, and now people are wising up. Marvel used to be so exciting because they felt as though they were leading into something interesting. Phase 1 had Avengers, which was a box office and cultural smash hit. Phase 2 had Age of Ultron, while not as big as Avengers 1, while wasn't as good as it was still a huge hit. Phase 3 had Infinity War and Endgame, and it ruled. What does Phase 4 have? I'll tell you what it had. It had filler movies. How are you going to release entire phases as filler? Come on! Are you joking? In Phase 5, they're not even sure if they're going to use Kang as it, even though he was advertised as the big bad. Are you kidding? If phases are going to feel this aimless and directionless, no wonder people aren't excited for them. Imagine paying money for a video game and the company's like, we're making a new direction. Thing you wanted? Yeah, we're not doing it anymore. Like, wait a minute. And it's not like as time goes on, the VFX for the movies get better. It's common knowledge that the Marvel VFX artists are basically worked to the bone. God bless their souls, they're trying. You just know Kevin Feige has them hooked up to like some elaborate jigsaw trap that kills them if they stop working.
Hello VFX artists, I want to play a game. In front of you is your laptop with unfinished effects for Loki Season 5. We originally had a deadline of March 2025, and you missed that. The room you're in is slowly filling with a neurotoxin. You have an hour until the poison consumes you, as hubris once consumed you.
You've seen the image of Elena falling. You've seen how She-Hulk looks. No matter what Corridor Crew says, that does not look good. And the thing is, it's not even their fault. It's the amount of shit they have them working on. The thing is, they require you to watch like 50 other movies to understand it now. What is the point? The newest Marvel movie came out. The Marvels. You know what you have to watch to understand it? You need to watch Captured Marmalade. You need to watch Wandering Viz. You need to watch Miss Marmalade and Secure and Valid. 1 movie and 3 TV shows. Have fun. But when those shows aren't even that good, you have to watch hours upon hours of content to get caught up. It's so much easier to just sit in a theater with your greasy popcorn, your Diet Coke, and your M&M's and watch a 2-hour-long slop fest than it is to sit down and watch like 6 episodes that are like 30 minutes long. And it's not like the quality of these projects is improving. Out of all the projects I actually chose to sit down and watch by my choice that I wanted to watch, Guardians 3 was great! And the thing is, it's because James Gunn is competent. His work is competent. You can't say for half of these movies. Black Widow was pointless and boring. Shang-Chi was lore bait at best and boring at worst. And Eternals, who even cares? Name one Eternals character. Name one of them. Don't Google it. I know you're Googling it. Don't. Name them. Now. I'll give you 5 seconds. You ain't gonna do it. You either Google it, you ain't gonna do it. You either Googled it or you couldn't remember. No Way Home was built for movie theaters for you to sit in and be like, oh my god, it's Tommy McGuire, I know that guy! Wow, that's Sandman! Yeah! And that's it. Watching it at home is painfully obvious. There's pauses for people to just go, oh, I know that guy. I know that guy. I know him. Look at it, look, I know him. Multiverse of Madness wasted Sam Raimi. God bless that man. Wasted. Black Panther Wakanda Forever would rather see a character's legacy forever be marred and defined by the death of a great man, rather than just simply recast it. Thor Love and Thunder, more like Thor Hate and Blunder, end me right now. And the thing is, those are just the movies that released in Phase 4. What about the shows? You want me to keep going? I'll keep going. I'm gonna assume that you're feverishly nodding your head at me like I'm Dora on the TV that you want me to keep going. Because I'm gonna keep going. WandaVision is astonishingly not thought out for a second. Falcon is bland and probably could have just not existed, period. Loki is decent, I could give him that. Moon Knight doesn't understand the titular character and appeal of Moon Knight himself. Hawkeye was a snore fest, and Miss Marvel doesn't even understand what makes Miss Marvel so good, and She-Hulk. It's She-Hulk, what do you expect? Besides Guardians 3, what good property has come out since Phase 5? Quantumania? The Marvels? It's as the title of the video says, less is more. We had 24 films in Phase 1 to 3. 21 projects have been released from Phase 4 to 5, and Phase 5 isn't even over. Most of them were in Phase 4. It's too much content, too much to consume, too much to ensure quality control. I'd rather have 3 amazing movies released than, at best, 12 okay movies released in that time. Marvel has gotten so big now that they think they're just like Disney, that they can release mid-movie after mid-movie and just not suffer the consequences. That they're too big to fail. And in some ways they are. People are going to watch the movies. But now, so many people are just wising up. They don't want the newest film to be a slot fest like, oh my god, it's Criminal Gumbo! He's in the Marvel movie! Woohoo! They want good content. And it's showing. People online are like, oh, the new Marvel's movie, and the people don't like it because they're sexist, they're racist. No, people want good content. If Kojima watches your movie, and it's just like, he just sees it, he doesn't say anything about it, you know that movie's bad. It happened with Captain Marvel, and you watch the Marvels, and it's the exact same way. That movie is 0 out of 10 now, and hopefully, now it seems like they're wising up at least a tiny bit. And it's not like good stuff can't come out of the Marvel brand anymore. Guardians 3 was amazing. It was well written, well acted. Well, it just didn't look bad. It felt like an actual movie. It made me feel something other than boredom or anger how bad it was. No, it made me feel angry because it was a good movie, and we could have good movies. It's even more insulting that something that good could come out of Marvel because it shows that it's not the issue of the characters. It's something that it's just, they don't try anymore. The directors don't try, the writers don't try anymore. They're content to release mediocre, average products. They don't check to see if it's good. And sometimes it's not their fault. Sometimes Marvel's rushing, reshoots, stuff like that. But other times, it's just writing issues. And then Marvel's like, okay, this product kind of sucks, who cares? It's the newest Marvel movie, woohoo, Scramble Gamble 3, Revenge of the Scrimblies. It's just so tiring to see so many projects and so many characters that you love, you adore, just taken through the ringer, and just removed of all of their interesting traits, removed of all of their sincerity to sell you a product now. And it's not like that wasn't the intention before, it was. But at least the movies were good. Now they're just mediocre at best, awful at worst, or maybe sometimes you'll find something amazing. But is it really worth it to sift through actual shit to maybe find a tiny little speck of a project worth your time? Is it really worth it to watch Quantumania, Eternals, the Marvels to find a Guardians 3? Is it really worth it?